had the privilege of growing up and going to school with and having role models who look like me, who can talk to me and speak to me and understand where I came from. Even if I grew up poor and they were middle class, they still knew, there's still common language, right? So, and everyone understood each other. And as I started teaching and getting into, I realized that was not the same here in Fort Wayne, especially after talking to my husband, who did graduate from Fort Wayne Community Schools. And he was telling me about his experience as an African American male going through Fort Wayne Community Schools. That motivated me even more to be that person that when a kid look up and they see me, they're like, oh. When I have to bring them in my office because they did something wrong or something good, I still want them to see me and see themselves in me. Shawnee is one of the most diversified schools, not in just Fort Wayne community, but in the state. So our student population can look up and see me, or the principal, who is also of color, and like, okay, I can do that. I see them. So that's one of the motivations that I have. That's what motivates my heart. When I see my students and they're grown with their own children, don't put that on there because that means I'm really old. No, I'm just joking. But and they tell me that they remember things like watching The Wiz because they didn't know that there was a Black Wizard of Oz. They, things like that. They makes me feel as if, okay. So all of that is very rewarding to me. It's been a while since I've been back in a classroom, so I miss those moments because I haven't had students for a while now. So I'm looking forward to my babies that are here that, I'm an assistant principal for now. I'm looking forward to when they are in high school or when they get older and are looking back and see me as that person that they can at least remember, hey, you kind of touched this. I remembered this. Because when you can remember something from elementary, middle, or high school as an adult, that means either it was really bad or it was really good. Usually people can definitely remember the bad stuff, but when they can remember you and they're specific with it and detailed with it, then it was something that touched them. And so that's very rewarding as well. It may not come every day, right? It may not even come every month, but when I do get those moments, I'm like, okay, I'm where I'm supposed to be. When people start in the education system, have an open mind and watch, right? Watch teachers who have good results, not anyone that can talk a good game, but you see the results, you see the data, watch them. The most important thing, give yourself grace. It is hard being a brand new teacher and a brand new administrator. Don't think about when you were in school, this is how we did it. No, because these are different times and these are different babies. I have been in education for 23 years. And the one thing that I see is all of the new stuff, and this is just in education in general, it has nothing to do with Fort Wayne Community Schools itself, but education in general, someone prominent says something and it is gold. Well, is there research behind it? Is there, you know what I'm saying? We need to stop. And I get tired of people when they ask me what I do and I tell them, and it's pity. Not, oh, really? It is, oh, I could never do that. You are such a special person. I'm like, if I told you I was a doctor, you'll totally look at me differently. And we both save lives. We both save lives. So I that needs to change. That and I don't know if that way. I think that's a kind of idea in the clouds type of thing. And I don't think people understand that. I don't think people get it. That you take away public schools, our society, you may not care about the neighborhood across the tracks, but it will affect you. I want people to start looking at public schools as a place where they want their kids to go, and that they feel confident that they're going to learn. Whenever I talk to someone in Indiana or anywhere really, and they ask me what I do, and I tell them, and the next thing that I say after I tell them what I do is I am in the biggest school district in Indiana and the most diverse school district in Indiana. And I'm smiling and I'm like, we the bee's knees, like we are it. And I am very, very proud to be a part of this district. I really am. I'm very proud to be a part of this district. I wouldn't go anywhere else.